I'm Bill Kent, Executive Director for the Association of Energy Engineers. It's my pleasure to welcome you to the 2020 Virtual AEE Fellows Recognition and Awards Ceremony. This event would normally be held in conjunction with AEE World, Energy and Conference and Expo, but since we're not meeting in person and AEE World will be held virtually this year, we're also holding our first this event, the AEE Fellows Awards and Recognition Ceremony. So it's certainly been an exceptional year, and I'd like to extend to you and your family greetings from the AEE family around the world and hope that you are safe and healthy during the time of this pandemic. The fellow grade of membership in AEE is our highest level of membership, and it's designed and reserved for those who make significant contributions both to AEE and to the energy efficiency industry. In order to be considered for fellow grade, you must meet some rigorous requirements. First, you must have been an AEE member for a minimum of the last 10 consecutive years. You must be the recipient of an AEE recognition or award, and you must have made significant contributions to the energy efficiency industry and also to AEE. This year's list of recipients from the US, Canada, and Uruguay join a list of 79 AEE fellows and energy professionals from around the world. So to introduce this year's AEE fellows, it's my honor and pleasure to introduce a fellow himself, Tim Janos, Director of Special Projects for AEE, also Treasurer on the AEE Board of Directors, and a 2014 fellow recipient himself. So with that, Tim, the floor is yours. Please take it away in recognizing our 2020 AEE fellows.
Well, Bill, thanks for that great introduction for the class of 2020 fellows. Certainly a distinguished group this year. I'm honored to be able to present their awards. Our first recipient is Andrew Cooper. Andrew is a strategic energy management specialist and is past recipient of AEE's International Energy Manager of the Year Award. Currently, he is with New Gold's mine in Canada and drove and implemented the first 50,001 application for a mine in North America. His projects have resulted in savings of over 10% in annual energy consumption, and the mine has received numerous awards from various industries. Andrew has a really diverse background in consulting, engineering, and management in a variety of industries. He's a professional engineer, a CEM, a CMVP, and also has a Bachelor of Commerce degree specializing in finance and business management. Andrew, congratulations.
It was 2010 on day 3 of a CEM course in Vancouver, Canada. I was in the conference room. Remember those? Looking at a steam table thinking to myself, what the heck have I signed up for? My instructors were Trent Christensen, our AEE 2018 president, and John Feltman, an AEE 2019 fellow member inductee. With people of this pedigree as instructors, it's no wonder I'm accepting this award today. Sometimes it takes a while to find your calling in life. Sometimes, later in your career, you stumble over it by chance. You happen to take a step in that direction and almost trip over this calling that has been under your nose all along. That's exactly what happened to me. I was wandering down a career path, but something was missing. In hindsight, there were signs. In 1999, at a petrochemical refinery, for instance, I was dumbfounded at the amount of wasted condensate and implemented a steam trap refurbishment and replacement program. No cost analysis or M&V, it just seemed to be the right thing to do. While working as an electrical engineer and then engineering manager at the largest underground salt mine in the world in Godrich, Ontario, I started to make the connection between energy efficiency and cost reduction. I enrolled in this certified energy manager course I found online. Not to be an energy manager, but to learn more about how to improve the bottom line through energy efficiency. It's amazing how the universe conspires to take you where you're meant to be, because shortly after completing the CEM course, I received a call to be the energy specialist at New Gold's New Afton mine. 140 gigawatt hours and several $1 million of energy savings later, here I am today. I'd stumbled off a somewhat haphazard career path onto the energy management career highway. It's an honor to be recognized as an AEE fellow, joining the ranks of so many amazing people, many of whom I've made friendships with over the years. Now, more than ever, our skills and expertise are needed. So let's continue to minimize waste, maximize efficiency, and make the most of the resources available to us. Thank you.
Our next recipient is Bobby Starling. Bobby has been in the industry for over 30 years, and his support for AEE, in fact, goes back to 1992. Bob's currently president of B. Starling and Associates, and really he's a certified energy manager, a certified demand side management professional, has served as regional vice president, as well as former president of the Huntsville chapter. He's been recognized by the Association of Energy Engineers International 2018 Energy Manager of the Year. He also currently facilitates our bi-monthly AEE chapter leadership webinar. And after retiring from the Corps of Engineers, he spent time as a regional director for Amoresco. Bob does a lot of community work, sits on several boards, has a bachelor's degree in industrial engineering from NC State and a master's degree in energy engineering management from the University of Alabama. Bob, congratulations.
Hello, my name is Bob Starling. In 1992, 28 years ago, I met a man named Al Tooman. Al changed my life for the better. At that point in my life, I had just taken a new job as the program director for the energy program at the Huntsville Corps of Engineers. It was a small program, had a $180,000 a year business program, and we needed to grow it. With the help of some great folks at AEE in Atlanta, as well as a strong team in Huntsville, Alabama, we grew that program in 5 years from $180,000 a year to $250 million a year. Al introduced me to AEE, and I've had the privilege and opportunity of serving AEE in several capacities. I've been a vice president of our local chapter, as a founding member of that chapter. I've been a president of that chapter. I've been a regional vice president, and today I manage a national AEE webinar. I believe in education. I think it's important. And I've become a certified energy manager as well as a demand side management energy manager. If I were able to give some advice, it would be simple. Don't listen to naysayers. They're naysayers because they don't ever do anything. You don't want to be like that. Seek out and follow the advice of mentors, people that you trust that you can learn from. Be true to yourself and to your team. Make the best decisions you can based on the advice and the information you have to work with at the time. Don't be afraid to try to do something nobody else wants to do. They don't want to do it because it's hard. They don't want to do it because they're afraid to fail. One of two things will happen. You'll fail, just as everybody expected. That'll be no big deal. Or you'll be successful, and they'll think that you're some kind of a marvelous individual, a whiz. Either way, you win. Make time to give back to others. We've all been blessed in this life, and we need to take the opportunity to make sure that we pass on our knowledge and our abilities to others so that they can have the opportunities that we have had. Respect everyone that you meet. You can learn something from every single person you meet if you'll take time to listen to them. Thank you for your time today, And thank you very much for the opportunity to serve in this wonderful AEE organization.
Our next recipient is Carrie Smith. Carrie is a certified energy manager, certified energy auditor, and certified geodesigner. He's worked in many diverse areas. He's worked as a drilling engineer in related fields in the oil and gas industries from 72 to 97, with a specialty in various types of exotic drilling practices. He's been in the ground source heat pump industry since 1997 and has really helped design and implement over 60,000 tons of installed capacity in North America. Currently, he's president and CEO of Sound Geothermal, which is a design, engineering, manufacturer's rep, and distributor for ground source heat pumps, active throughout the Western states. Okay. He served as ASHRAE chair of TC 6.8 for geothermal, past president of the Utah Board of Directors and chapter founder for AEE's chapter in Utah. He also teaches GeoExchange course for the association. Carrie, congratulations.
Hello to all. It's with great pleasure I accept the nomination to become a fellow of AEE. It's truly an honor. I'm humbled and I'm excited to join this elite group. I'd like to say thank you to those who enabled this journey. To my wife, Judy, of 42 years, thank you for putting up with me. Thank you for your encouragement. Thank you for tolerating my obsession with energy management. And thank you for quietly condoning my associations with some of the characters and friends I've met along the way. Another thank you to the AEE organization and membership for this forum, which enables us to share best practices in technology. And I must thank several of my colleagues and team members, all assisted with the development of key concepts and critical review of my efforts. To mention a few, Bill O'Donnell, professional engineer. He's a mechanical engineer and expert in hydronics who helped solidify my systems training. Bill introduced me to one-pipe systems. To Garen Eubank, AEE fellow and friend. He advanced my understanding of the thermal performance of the Earth and Earth storage concepts. He helped me to look at the Earth as something other than just a dinosaur graveyard. And finally to Mr. Don Penn, PE, another AEE fellow and friend. Don's interest in my work and his leadership in the MEP world kept me on track to deliver the best of technologies. Don is a gentleman's gentleman and an engineer's engineer. All of these above share the same passion to leave things better than they were before. In 2002, we designed and built our first community ambient temperature ground source system, 26 homes on a common loop. By 2007, we were converting university and industrial campuses to common loops with hybrid systems. Today, we're designing inter- and intracity systems using the GeoMicrogrid, a grid-enabled thermal recovery and distribution system. I call this the thermal highway. Over the journey, key elements evolved and were integrated into the system. We found that using the right thermal asset at the right time enabled the least energy path. We found that by shifting system performance to system COP rather than box COP, that we got a better view of the holistic performance of the system. The value of part load energy modeling became a very important aspect of this of our design. We learned to capture, use, and reuse wasted energy. We found that the system storage became smaller, better balanced, less expensive, and demonstrated higher system COPs, thus reducing life cycle costs. The resultant holistic system meets design intent to move HVAC from a high carbon, combustion intensive problem to a low, no site carbon solution. Less energy is consumed and typically wasted energy is recovered and reused. I believe that this holistic design and management format exemplifies the heart of responsible energy management. Becoming a fellow at AE is an honor and a high point in my career. It's also encouragement to continue finding ways to equitably apply recycling to the energy market. I want to thank you again, and I look forward to seeing you all next year. Thank you.
Our next fellow is Jason Bennecker. Jason is the Utility and Engineering and Maintenance Manager with Amgen Biotechnology. He has over a decade of utility, facility, and energy engineering expertise. He's held various roles with Amgen, from site energy manager all the way through corporate engineering, responsible for energy strategy development and identification of innovative technologies to optimize operations. Has a Bachelor of Science in Chemical Engineering from Virginia Tech, as well as an MBA from West Texas A&M. He's a CEM, CMVP, and Certified Demand Side Manager. Jason, congratulations. The next individual inducted to fellow membership in 2020 is Ray Seegars. Ray's an energy professional with over 3 decades of experience in the industry. Currently, he works as an energy and sustainability consultant with Yardi Systems. Before working with Yardi, he was an independent consultant for 22 years, spent another dozen years with Georgia Power. He has a Bachelor of Science from Georgia Tech and a Master of Science and MBA from Georgia State. He's been awarded by a number of different organizations, including the Edison Electric Institute, Southeast Electric Exchange, and the EPA. Okay. He's a CEM, has participated in a number of conferences, has served as AEE chapter president, as well as regional vice president for Region 2. Additionally, he's a lead green associate and very worthy of this award. Congratulations, Ray.
Greetings. My name is Ray Seegars. What an incredible privilege to be honored by the Association of Energy Engineers as a fellow member. Thank you, AEE Fellow Committee, for this recognition. What a wonderful compliment to my career in the energy business. My journey in energy started 4 decades ago as a cooperative education student at Georgia Tech, working for Georgia Power Company. I started on a steep learning curve in energy efficiency as we were still dealing with the effects of the oil embargo. I did not realize that skills I learned then, such as energy auditing, I would still use today. Since that time, I've seen the fall and rise of energy supply, demand, and prices, deregulation of utilities, and dramatic advances in energy technology. All of this and more has kept me engaged in this interesting and exciting journey. For over 24 years, I have consulted end users by helping them manage energy consumption and cost. AEE kicked my career into high gear 10 years ago with an email that sounded like spam, but was no hoax. The subject line of the email read, "You're gonna thank me." The email invited me to attend the week-long Certified Energy Manager training course and take the CEM exam. The teaching of great AEE instructors in this course and my experience helped me pass the exam and earn certification. Immediately, I joined and became involved in my local AEE chapter in Atlanta, Georgia. Soon after, I volunteered for several chapter leadership positions, which led me to my current position of Region Vice President at the international level of AEE. In addition, I attended several AEE conferences and presented at a few along the way. Becoming a CEM and affiliating with AEE has been one of the most critically valuable choices I made to enhance my career as an energy professional. In closing, I want to thank those that have supported me on the journey to receive the honor of becoming a fellow of AEE. First, I thank my wife, Wanda, and my son, Matthew, for tolerating my long hours and time away from home for my profession. Next, I thank my parents for instilling an ethic for hard work and encouraging me to be a life learner. I thank my employer, Yardi Systems, for their corporate support of AEE and my involvement in AEE. I thank all of my colleagues and friends in the Atlanta chapter and the international level of AEE that keep me up to date in this fast and ever-changing industry. And finally, to my friend Seth Cohen, you were right. I thank you for sending me that email over 10 years ago. Thank you.
Our next 2020 fellow is Rich Feistel. Rich is a certified energy manager. He's worked in the energy field for more than 30 years as an engineer, trainer, and manager. He currently works for Leidos as a senior energy advisor in Wisconsin's Focused on Energy program. Previously was corporate energy management for Briggs & Stratton and co-created the Mercury Marine Energy Program. He was recognized as International Energy Manager of the Year in 2011, as well as Renewable Energy Innovator of the Year in 2013. He's also received from the state of Wisconsin the Governor's Award for Excellence twice. Helped start the Wisconsin chapter of the Association of Energy Engineers, and will be serving as AEE. He has served as AEE's Regional Vice President for Region 3. Retired out of the U.S. Navy and Marine Corps after 23 years of service. Thank you for your service, Rich. Spent time as a nuclear submarine officer. He has a master's degree in research and a bachelor in nuclear engineering from the University of Wisconsin. Rich, welcome to the club.
Hi, I'm Richard Feistel. I want to thank AEE for this fellowship membership. I've enjoyed so many World Energy Engineering Congresses and AEE World Conferences, reacquainting with old friends and meeting new colleagues. Serving in AEE has been a pleasure, from starting a Wisconsin chapter to serving as Regional Vice President, all a great experience. Thank you, AEE.
Our next 2020 fellow is Dr. Robert Amundsen. Dr. Bob has been a leader in the energy field for over 30 years. He served as an instructor and mentor to hundreds of energy professionals in his role as director of the Master in Science and Energy Management program at New York Institute of Technology. Dr. Amundsen is a certified energy manager, distributed generation certified professional, lead accredited professional, and a certified sustainability manager. He served as the engineering faculty advisor for two of the New York Institute of Technology's solar decathlon teams, and he's chair of the annual New York Institute of Technology Energy Conference. He has a Bachelor of Science in Engineering and Applied Science, a Bachelor of Science in Physics and Astronomy, and a Master of Science in PhD in Energy Management, University of Pennsylvania. He has been president of the Long Island chapter since its founding, and has been inducted, of course, into the Energy Managers Hall of Fame in 2018. Bob, congratulations.
It's a great honor to be accepted as an AEE Fellow. There are too many people to thank individually. Instead, I'd like to give some advice. Take time to mentor someone who is starting their career. You will learn a lot from them, they will learn a lot from you, and you will make the world a better place. Who knows? Maybe you will mentor a future AEE Fellow. Thank you, and have a great day.
Next is our only international recipient this year, Tabare Pagliano Basierga. Okay. He specializes in energy engineering. He's a member of the Faculty of Engineering at the University of Uruguay. He has worked as a trainer at the International Energy Agency in energy security and energy markets. Okay. Has managed translation of various publications into Spanish. Currently president of the Association of Private Generators of Electricity, also the Wind Power Association, vice president of the Uruguayan Committee on Big Electric Grids, and currently serves as president of the Uruguay chapter of AEE. Okay. He is co-founder and president of IREVO, which is the International Renewable Energy Evaluation Organization. Certified energy manager, certified verification professional, and a legend in energy. Welcome, Tabare.
Hello, everyone. Let me express my gratitude. I'm feeling highly honored receiving this recognition. It's great to have this experience at the time in my life that my old dad is no longer here. And this is like, well done, son, you're doing great. You've been doing good for you, for others. Keep going, keep doing. And this is really special. Also special is to share the conferences at EAE. I had this particular experience of sharing the conference where everyone knows what is energy, what is it about, the different forms, the different technologies. One can go to a party, to a meeting with friends, with family, and everyone talks about sports, cars, fashion, travels, so on. But no one knows about energy as much as we, the AEE, used to know. So going to the conference, speaking freely about energy, that was wonderful. And also the certifications. It's another opportunity of gathering all together, learning specific topics. In my case, in the sustainable development and measurement and verification, but there are many other courses. Exchanging with people from all 5 continents. In my case, from Uruguay, a little country between Argentina and Brazil, South America, but there is people from all around the world. And it's very fresh, very nice exchange, contacts, lobbying, all. So keep being part of AEE. Let's meet anytime, anywhere, next time. Thank you very much. Love you all.
Our final recipient for 2020 of the Fellows Grade of Membership is Tim White. Tim is a CEM, Certified Sustainable Development Professional, Certified Building Commissional Professional, and he is currently Business Development Manager for Climatech Building Technologies Group, which is a Bosch group. He has over 42 years of hands-on experience in construction, program management, operational expertise in such areas as data centers, hospitals, pharmaceuticals, clean rooms. He's done a number of really impressive projects for clients such as Boeing, Del Monte, Google, Amazon. The list goes on and on. Tim, congratulations. This is well deserved. Our next recipient of the 2020 Fellow Membership is Aisha Khan. Mr. Khan has a Master of Science in Civil Engineering from the University of Southern California, as well as a Bachelor of Science in Mechanical Engineering from the University of Karachi. He's a registered professional engineer, a certified energy manager, a certified demand side manager, a certified energy auditor, a green building engineer, and is a lead AP. He has more than 30 years of technical construction and project management experience, including 15 years energy engineering and management for commercial, institutional, and government facilities. And frankly, his resume is incredibly professional in terms of what he has accomplished. We are glad to welcome Aisha Khan to the class of 2020.
Hello, AE members, conference attendees, and guests. Greetings. Thank you, AE, for accepting my application for the fellow gradeship of AE member. I'm humbled, and it is my honor to become a fellow. At this time, I would like to recognize my family, my lovely wife, and beautiful daughter for their continued support and putting up with me while I was working long hours, weekends, and work-related traveling. When I learned that I'm eligible to apply for a fellow membership, I looked up the past and present AE fellows, and I was very excited to be among the best of the best energy professionals who have contributed significantly in energy management and alternative energy industry. I'm so proud to be professionally associated with the AE Fellows Club. I have worked about 10 years in the energy and bond program management at Dallas and Garland ISD, which are located in Texas. The good news is that most of the administrators and stakeholders are very interested in learning how to include sustainability, renewable energy, and energy resiliency in their district-wide portfolio. Garland ISD long-range plan is being developed to include 100% LED lighting in the district-wide classrooms, renewable energy, carbon neutral buildings, high performance buildings, and alternative financing options. Again, thank to AE for this honor.
That concludes our presentation of the 2020 Fellow Upgrades to Membership. Quite an impressive class. We're very pleased and honored to have them join the Fellows of the Association of Energy Engineers. At this point, let me turn it back over to Executive Director Bill Kent for some closing remarks.
Tim, thanks for that recognition of the 2020 AEE Fellows. And once again, a strong and warm congratulations to all of the fellows and their families and teams for this significant recognition and your contributions to the industry. I'd like to remind you once again that AEE World will be held December the 1st through the 4th virtually, and visit world.aeecenter.org for more information and to register. I hope to see you at AEE World virtually and in person soon at an upcoming AEE event. Stay safe, stay healthy, and all the best. Thank you.